So, guys, a very good morning to all of you. First of all, I would like to wish you a very happy Krishna Janmashtami. So, today is 12th of August 2020. Before getting started with the main headlines and the GK of today, I would like to tell you that today our whole nation is celebrating Janmashtami. With this, today is International Youth Day also. This day was started in 1999. The General Assembly endorsed the recommendation made by the World Conference of Ministers responsible for youth, and from that day, 12th of August is declared as International Youth Day. Secondly, today in 1981, IBM have introduced its first personal computer. So these were some of the important events in the history which took place on today, 12th of August. Now heading to the today's headlines and then extracting the GK from each news. PM flags needs for more testing, tracing in 10 affected states. The highlights of the news goes as PM Narendra Modi said that the 10 states which accounts about 81% of the cases and 82% of the fatality need to step up testing. He also says that if we manage to trace the new cases within 72 hours, the rate of infection will reduce effectively and we can come out through this pandemic very easily. Apart from this, the news also tells that testing, containment, contact tracing of the person coming in contact with the people who were earlier diagnosed as COVID-19 positive patients are some of the effective ways to control this spread. Respected PM Narendra Modi have taken the video conferencing with the chief ministers of all the states, and among those the CM of Andhra Pradesh, CM of Telangana and CM of Punjab have kept some of their statements. So, extracting out the GK out of this news is like, first of all, we'll go through the state Andhra Pradesh, as it is mentioned that the CM of Andhra Pradesh is Mr. Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy. The capital of the state is first of all, we should know that Andhra Pradesh is the first state where there are three capitals. Amravati and Karnal serve as the legislative and judicial capital of Andhra Pradesh, and Visakhapatnam being an executive capital. So there are three capitals of Andhra Pradesh: Amravati, Karnal and Visakhapatnam. Now coming to the next state, Telangana. The CM of Telangana is Mr. K. Chandrasekhar Rao. The capital of Telangana is Hyderabad. Now coming to the next state, which is stated here, is Punjab. The CM of Punjab is Captain Amarendra Singh, and the capital of Punjab is Chandigarh. So this was the brief of this particular headline. Is Captain. Now the second important headline of the day. Daughters have equal right on the property, said Supreme Court yesterday. A statement by Justice Arun Mishra, heading 3-judge benches, came as a son is a son until he gets a wife, and a daughter is a daughter throughout her life. Basically, the court decided that the amended Hindu Succession Act, which gives daughters equal right to ancestral property, will have a retrospective effect. This was the small brief of this news. Now coming to the extraction part of GK. What is Hindu Succession Act 1956? The Hindu Succession Act 1956 enacted on 17th of June 1956. The Parliament of India enacted to amend and codify the law relating to the interstate or unwheeled succession amongst Hindu, Buddhist, Jain and Sikh. Further, the Act received the assent from President of India on 5th of September 2005 and was given effect from 9th September 2005. and thus this act came to be known as Hindu Succession Act 2005. Also, this section 6 of this act has been discussed in the news. Let us know what is this section 6 act. The act provided that whenever a male Hindu having an interest in a Mitakshara compulsory property died after the commencement of this act, then his interest property would devolve by rule of survivorship and not in accordance with the act. So that's all for this headline particularly. Now coming up to the third headline. So the third important headline states that Putin declares world's first COVID-19 shot. The news states that President Vladimir Putin said that Russia had become the first country to grant regulatory approval to COVID-19 vaccine. The president also stated that one of his daughter has taken the vaccine as a volunteer and she felt good afterwards. The vaccine is named as Sputnik V in homage to the world's first satellite launched by Soviet Union. So it is clear that the GK which we can extract from this particular news is first the name of the vaccine Sputnik V, and second, why the name is particularly given, it is to give the homage to the world's first satellite launched by Soviet Union. So proceeding to the fourth headline now. Jammu and Kashmir to get 4G access in a limited manner. The brief of this news is the access will be restricted to only one district of Jammu and Kashmir, and this will be strictly monitored to protect the national borders and local security. Now extracting the GK from this particular news, the above information was given to Supreme Court by Attorney General of India, who is K.K. Venugopal. Now I will tell you that who was the ex-Attorney General, means who was the Attorney General before Mr. K.K. Venugopal. He was Mukul Rohtagi. Now the another information which we can extract is who appoints this Attorney General of India? The President of the country appoints the Attorney General of India. Now what is the work of Attorney General of India? Basically, an Attorney General is the highest law officer of the country and he is responsible to assist the government in all its legal matters. If I recite 5 couplets in a soiri, you may not like all of them, but each of them will find an audience and it is a matter of satisfaction for me. Lines by Rahat Indori. A very sorrowful news came today that the legendary poet Rahat Indori passed away. Eminent Urdu poet Rahat Indori succumbed to COVID-19 related complications. He was the one who kept the Mushaira poet alive. He worked as an Urdu professor in Delhi Ahilya University. Jumping to the next news. Citibank on Plasma Bank in COVID fight. Plasma banks established by Delhi government at ILBS, Institute of Liver and Biliary Sciences, and Lok Nayak hospitals had provided plasma to hundreds of patients free of cost. Now, extracting the GK out of this news, we came to know that the first plasma bank was started by ILBS, that is Institute of Liver and Biliary Sciences, by Government of Delhi, 2nd of July 2020. So guys, that's all for today's headlines. If you like the concept, do follow my Instagram account and do like my YouTube channel. Also, share it and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye. We'll meet tomorrow.